Hey there, comic book fans. I'm back from the comic shop again this week. Got 6 comics. 4 were on my pull list, and 2 I pulled off the shelf because I liked their covers. But first we'll start with the top of the printer comics, and these are the ones that broke my printer. Yes, my printer broke this week. I'll kick it. It's right down here. I bought a new printer already, the same exact make and model. It's like they haven't improved. I got my printer in 2016, and they have the same model from 2016 still. It's a Canon IP8720, I think, photo printer. But these are the 2 comics that are on top of it when it broke. So they're now the comics that broke my printer. Defenders number 11. This might be from 73. That's Sal Buscema on Sal Buscema. Pencils and inks. Fun cover. And this is Michael Golden with Mike Gustovich inking him. It's a wraparound. I didn't notice that at first. Elemental's Justice Machine. Who doesn't like a good Michael Golden cover? I think this came out in 83. I saw a date on 83. There's a big 83 there. So 73 and 83 in its original 80s bag. So yeah, those are the 2 that sat on top of my old and then new printer all week, and now I'll put them away and pick out 2 other ones. Let's see, what do we got? Let's start with Love Everlasting, issue number 12. Tom King and Elsa Charretier, I think is how you say her name. I was told how to say it last month. Now I can't remember, but I don't think you pronounce the R because it's French. But this is one I saw on Image Comics. It said, the origin of the cowboy continues. I was like, oh, that's what this story is, huh? And this is the comic that's all about a woman who's trapped in romance comics, and she kept going from romance comic to romance, and she knew it. And occasionally she'd see this cowboy, and we never knew who he was. She thought maybe he was keeping her in this romance comic. But it turns out, as we found out last issue, he was a guy who was in love with her and when she was in the Western romance comic. And then she disappeared, like right in front of him. She went, blink. And so he's been trying to track her down. So I think this is the story of her trying to track her down through the romance comics somehow. So I'm not sure how that's working. Then we've got Garth Ennis and Jason Burrows, The Ribbon Queen, issue 7 of 8. And this is the one that's a police procedural horror. The Ribbon Queen is this ancient monster, I guess she is, who manages to find her way into, women who've had violence against them or dead. This character died in the first issue, and the Ribbon Queen somehow inhabited her body and brought her back to life. And that's what the Ribbon Queen does. She strips the flesh from dudes who are violent towards women. But she's a cop, and she's trying to She doesn't want just everybody to die, so she's trying to stop the Ribbon Queen, but I don't know how. Like I said, it's a horror book. So we'll see what goes on with that. Then we've got The Rogue Son, issue number 18. And once again, I saw a little blurb in the Image Comics Facebook post that said he's finally out of the Sunstone. I'm like, oh, good. The Sunstone is what gives him his power. It was passed down from his father and his father before him. There are all these like knights of the Sunstone who protect stuff. And he can sometimes talk to the other people in the Sunstone, he found out. And the one old guy from like hundreds of years ago tricked him and took his body. The teenager who was in our time and day. So now, I think at the end of the last issue, he manifested a new body outside of the Sunstone. And now he's got to, I think what's going to happen is him and his new body is going to have to fight the other guy in his old body. We'll see. Like I said, it's a superhero story. We'll see what's going on. But I'm glad he's finally out of the Sunstone and can take his life back. Because it was kind of getting boring with him in the Sunstone. Then we've got Marialitz Crave, issue number 3. This is the one with, it's got college student sex and nudity in it. Because Crave is the name of this app that kids at this college campus downloaded, and then they can say to Crave, oh, can I hook up with so-and-so? And the app arranges for them to hook up with whoever they want to hook up with. Of course, it causes chaos in the school. So, oh, look, glasses, just like my reading glasses on the back. So, of course, chaos is being caused all over the place. And everybody seems to be blushing as they're kissing. I don't know if that's Crave or not. I think this is running 4 or 5 issues. I can't remember what. I bought the first issue and was iffy on it. Then I think I got the second issue off the shelf on a slow week, and I went, all right, I'll finish the story. Because that I also had heard, I think it's only 4, so may as well finish it if it's only 4 issues. But it's been fun. If you like stories of college students hooking up, that one's for you. Then here's the couple, the 2 that I bought just for their covers. The first is Fearless Dawn. Cover looks European. It looks like I can't remember that guy who draws butts over in Europe, but that's what it looks like in sort of this colored pencil hatching style. And I don't know if this is new or old. It's Fearless Dawn number 3. I didn't buy 1 or 2. Never saw them. I like the back cover too. I flipped it open and liked the art. It's black and white. It's by Steve Mannion, Mannion, written and illustrated. I don't know who that is, but he's got sort of this Bob Burden, Flaming Carrot, Megaton Man, Don Simpson style. Little Abner Frazetta thrown in there. And there's one story, some cute drawings down there. Like I said, I don't know who he is, who does Asylum Press, where he comes from, but in the back is bonus fun pages. It says copyright 1994, Steve Mannion, and it's a very sort of Wally Wood, EC Comics Wally Wood looking thing. So I don't know where that one's from. So I don't know anything about this comic, but I like that cover. I like the back cover. I like the inside art. So I figured I'd give it a try. And then the other one I bought for the cover, well, that one was $5. So it wasn't a cheap one either. Where's our prices? They're over there, $4.99. This one was $7. And it's Poison Ivy, number 19. And I bought this one just because I liked this chromium cover, what they did. I think they did a good job with it. The regular cover is underneath. There's the regular cover, there's the chromium cover, but of course the specialty covers are always more expensive, so it's $7. But I wanted this for my files, stuff I can show my students of different types of paper you can use to print on and such things. So I've been building up a little. I actually have to organize them and put them all. I got like 4 of them that I've gotten this in the last few months, and I have them in one spot. But I know I've gotten more over the last couple of years, but I don't know where I put them. I don't think I had. I think I put them in a spot, but I don't know where that spot is. So I need to find my spot. I put my sample stuff in, so I can get it all together, because now I've got a whole bunch of them. Well, it looks like she's drooling a little, too. Look at that. She got a little drool on her face. I didn't notice that at first. But I think this is just nice looking on that nice chromium. At least I think it's chromium. I don't know. It could be, if this was 1996, this would be chromium, but I don't know if they still call it chromium or if it's a different type of paper, a different type of process altogether. I have no idea. But it'll go in my files. And then let me show you a piece of my artwork here. This is Dreams of Things 223. This is a strange looking one, huh? What are these people? We got a face up here. Is that her hat or another person? We got a face, a top hat, and a face and this arrow thing floating over here. We've got this lady, I think, hanging out in her colorful dress. That's very dreamlike. We got to go to the edge of the dream world and peer over to see these people. I like the way it came out. The purple and the green stand out nicely. And those pinks and reds seem they sit back in space better than I thought they would. But lots of crazy colors on this one. I was having fun with the crazy color. I can see some of those new pinks from my markers I bought last year. So it changed. Buying new markers will change if you're using markers, will change the color of your work. Yeah, I like the way that came. I like hold on, let me show you. I didn't show you the texture. The texture on that pyramid in the background came out pretty cool. All right, there you go. Some comic books, some artwork, and you guys have a good week out there.